You and Adriana are in cages inside, but you've escaped. You've managed to pick the lock on the cages, but you're inside of an old freezer that has been rigged up to spray gasoline whenever a button is pushed.
Yeah, trying to think. Did we look around for anything else?
That's all you found. I've got it in my notes. That's all you found yet.
Okay.
Now, outside, we have Caroline and Zach with the force of mercenaries preparing to bust into this heavily guarded compound and possibly reenact the David Koresh-Waco standoff.
That's what I'm talking about. Imagine waking up in Waco.
All right. Okay. We're going to start, though, with Christoph in a very swanky hotel room with his sire Deacon. What they've been doing together all this time, you can leave to your imagination. All right, so 1 minute, you, Christoph, you and Deacon are looking at some prints that he brought with him from Europe. They're really gorgeous Art Nouveau kinds of things, and he's going on and on about the color and the artistry. When suddenly everything goes black.
Oh.
And when you and he wake up, you and Deacon are crying, huddled together in the closet.
Why are we
I will
crying?
now leave you. I don't know. Now we're going to cut over to Zach and Carolyn. All right. Y'all are about ready to send the mercs in. Everything's going according to plan when everything goes black.
What the fuck?
When you come to, you notice that 5 minutes have passed on your watches, and the hot smell of blood is everywhere.
Caroline will look down at herself to make sure that she is in one piece still.
Yes.
And she's not like bleeding anywhere. And then we'll kind of start taking in the surroundings.
All right. As you take in the surroundings, you see Zach lying off to the side, beginning to stir. Zach, you're experiencing the same thing. And as you take in the surroundings, you see pieces of the mercenaries scattered around you.
Caroline will sit there and start to laugh.
Okay, Caroline is laughing. Zach, what are you doing?
Josh?
Josh?
Josh.
Right. Can you hear me now?
There we
I
go.
can hear you now, yes.
Okay, right, okay. I didn't know what happened. Anyway, Zach looks around and says, "Well, bugger, this is rather tedious."
His voice got a lot higher since we last known him.
Bugger, this has got rather tedious, hasn't it?
All right. So we're going to cut to Creed.
Okay.
Creed, you come awake. Adriana is gone.
Ooh.
Okay.
The door has been ripped off the hinges of this old freezer. Once again, the smell of blood is everywhere.
Well, I smell free food, but what's going on? And he's going to go. He's going to go through the door and just like look around for people, or like for
As
someone. At
You
least.
see pieces of men, women, and children scattered everywhere.
Oh, children, no. Men and women, yeah, but children, no. No.
Well, in case you can't tell, Zach, some fucked up shit happened.
Would Creed be able to like feed off of these? Because fuck it, he's going to take advantage of this.
Well, if you could find blood, it's kind of here and there and everywhere.
Just pick up a chunk of it and squeeze it like an orange.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay, I'm gonna roll your humanity. You can pick up a chunk and squeeze it like an orange. Hooray! Boy, oh boy. It's only desecrating the dead, so I'll give you 4 dice.
Oh my god.
Well, unfortunately, you can't botch a humanity roll.
Oh, you can't? Okay, I was about to say,
Yeah.
oh my god.
I know, right?
You grab up a big beefy dude's arm and squeeze it out in your mouth. It's like, little cool. Not as tasty as it could be, but, you know, it's kind of rubbed up, but okay.
Alright, how many points do I get then?
I'm gonna give you 2.
Okay, cool.
I've already marked them down for you. Creed's new motto is let's get fucked up and do fucked up shit. Woo-hee-hoo. Alright.
Hope that wasn't one of the children.
No, he said beefy.
Not unless this kid really pumped a lot of iron and had a live free or die tattoo on his bicep. No, probably not.
Oh, God.
All right. Love how you guys do the unexpected.
That's why when you say I have plans, I'm like, oh boy, here we go.
Okay, so Carolyn and Zach, your phones are ringing.
Okay. So I guess I answer my phone. Do I notice? Wait, before I answer the phone, do I see who the caller ID is?
Yes, it's Estelle from the Chantry.
Okay, so I answer the phone. Hello?
Did you just experience something incredibly strange?
I think yes. That is out of the question. Of course, I did. Yes. A group of mercenaries that we're with have just ended up dead. If that encompasses as something that's strange.
Did you pass out? Did you find yourself losing time?
Yes, about 5 minutes or so have passed since passing out, which is unexpected.
Yes, it is. And apparently it's all over the city.
Wait, how is it all over the city?
It happened all over the city. We all lost 5 minutes, and we're trying to figure out what the hell happened.
Oh, this is rather awkward.
Yeah, that's the word for it.
That works.
Is this a... Wait, Zach puts his hand over the phone and turns to
Caroline?
Caroline, yeah, and says, "Does this have anything to do with us trying to attempt to rescue Christoph? Not Christoph.
Creed.
Creed and
Adriana.
Adriana, thank you. I'm sorry.
No problem.
I was about to say, I wasn't aware I needed rescuing.
She'll look over at him before I guess like she's like looking down at her phone and be like, I have no idea what's going on. This should be like more in your guys' neck of the woods as far as what the fuck just happened.
He returns to the call and says, "Yeah, this is. I have no idea what's happening right now."
Well, Violet says you need to gather as much information and report back to the Chantry as soon as possible. Wait, you have mercenaries?
We're trying to rescue 2 of our comrades who were taken captive by a group of Christian folk.
Was it the Society of Leopold?
I don't know. I don't even remember. It was one of those strange ones that have young girls marrying.
Oh, thank God. Okay, that's fine. Well, anyway, just find out what you can out there. And
We'll try.
All right, so Creed, what are you doing?
Trying to figure out where the fuck he is, because this does not seem normal.
Well, you can walk out of the house and you see a bunch of vehicle headlights. Not headlights yet. Y'all were about to. No, y'all were about to do the storm in, so they would have turned on the lights to go in. So you see a bunch of headlights out in the woods.
Can I see if anyone's like in the cars? I guess since I see headlights.
Nah, not at the. You'd have to get closer.
Do I want to get closer?
Well, you hear Zach talking on the phone, so.
Walking.
It's either that or another irate British guy talking on the phone.
Yeah.
But the odds of that happening are pretty low.
Yeah, so you'll go ahead and go closer.
All right, Caroline and Zach, Creed approaches.
Caroline's gonna see who's calling her and then answer her phone real quick.
Okay, yeah, it is. You get a phone call from a Ventru named Polydor Pike. Basically, if you ever want to imagine what this guy looks like, think of Henry VIII meets the Monopoly Man. He's an old money robber baron, and didn't like Barty, and so now he's sniffing around to become Primogen.
Did he have 6 wives? Sorry, that's my inside talking.
No.
She'll answer the.
Hello.
Hello.
Did you just pass out?
What the hell?
Yeah. I don't know why. There's some crazy shit going down right now.
Oh, crazy shit. That's a bit awkward.
I agree.
I tell you what, if you can figure out what's going on, I'll owe you one, and we'll all owe you one. And I'm really thinking we should probably get the Primogen together to spend some quality time locked down at Elysium. What do you say?
Yeah, just give me a call whenever you have things set up.
Will do.
That sounds so West Country. Or I'll get it done right away, or I'll bring my combine harvester to pick you up. Oh, that's alright. Yeah, I think. Oh,
actually, that was my best Minnesotan accent. Minnesota. Oh man. All right, so Christoph. Deacon's on the phone. He's asking everybody who's anybody In the last 10 minutes, you've heard him speak 4 different languages.
Hmm.
And, he's looking quite worried. He's like, this hasn't happened in a while.
Oh, this has happened before.
Yes. At the fall of Constantinople, it happened. We still don't know what happened then, but I was there for it, and it was terrifying.
Oh. I guess it wasn't just passing out, was it?
No, we were huddling in the closet, crying in fear.
No, I mean before.
No, it wasn't. I was much younger then, so I had forgotten the sensation of being this terrified, honestly.
Ah. I should probably call my friends.
I think that might be a good idea. See what they're doing.
First person he calls is Zach.
Smart.
Zach. Here comes Christoph chiming in. Dun, 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 dun.
Right, Zach answers. Goes, yes.
Oh, hello. Weird things going on. Did they go on with you too?
Oh my gosh.
You mean losing consciousness for about 5 minutes?
Yes, yes.
Yes, it's happened here as well. Why?
Because I'm with Deacon, and I think we're still in the closet actually, and that happened here.
Well, if you haven't come out of the closet yet, I suggest you come out of the closet.
You see Caroline.
But what if I'm not ready for that?
Like her eyebrows going up.
Look, Christoph, you have to be brave enough in order to come out of the closet. How are you going to adapt to a situation if you don't come out of the closet?
We were crying. We were probably crying for a reason.
Look, you have to be brave and not cry about coming out of the closet.
Are you in a closet too?
No, I'm outside.
You're standing in the woods, in fact.
I am completely out right now. I am in the middle of a forest. That is as out as I can get.
Oh, very brave of you.
Look, Creed's here. I'm going to put the phone down right now, and I will speak to you later. Goodbye.
Okay. And then he calls Creed.
Oh my god.
Creed goes to voicemail.
Oh.
All right. So, you see Creed come out of the woods, and what do y'all say to him?
Hi guys.
Zach walks up to Creed and embraces him tightly, trying to be worried, but also not showing that he's been worried at the same time.
By
And
hugging.
he says, "What the fuck have you been doing?"
Aw, someone's worried about me.
Look, don't push your luck, mate. What have you been
Right.
doing?
I've been trying to get information. Didn't work out, but I tried to get information.
What happened to everyone inside the building?
To tell you the truth, I don't know.
What do you mean, don't know? I mean, out here, all our mercenaries are going to scale this building. This out-of-the-woods sort of fortress have been slaughtered. And is that the same inside?
Yeah, there's a bunch of... I ate something. I ate one of...
this?
No, it's not the cause of this. It's just, I I took free lunch.
Right, if it's not the cause of it, that's fine. But we need to get back to the chantry as quickly as possible.
Okay. You drive then.
Caroline, you notice that you have company.
She will she's gonna quickly pull her firearm up and point it in the direction that
There are 4 wolves stalking out of the woods.
4 wolves.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Are they
quadruped wolves?
Or
They're quadrupeds right now.
Ah.
One of them turns into a big black guy with a cowboy hat.
Yay!
What in the fuck is going on out here?
You ask us the same. You answer the same question, friend.
Why do you have a cowboy hat on?
Creed, please.
Creed
One
met
looks
him
at you
before,
and goes,
didn't he?
Creed?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I always wear my cowboy hat.
Remember? He and Kristoff
Oh,
met him
yeah,
before.
yeah. Never mind. No, he just played off as if he forgot about the cowboy hat.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck are y'all doing out here? Why the hell is there a bunch of dead people? And why the hell is every spirit in this forest acting up?
Okay, firstly, the reason there are dead people is because we certainly lost consciousness for about 5 minutes and they ended up dead. Second, Creed turned up because apparently there are dead people inside the fortress that we were about to scale with these now dead folk. Rescue them. Thirdly, I haven't got the foggiest idea.
Well, actually, I was trying to get information on this cult, but you know.
Leonard pinches the bridge of his nose.
Okay,
Yes. He looks at Zach. Yes.
Look, if this is what happens in the United States all the time, please tell me if this is some kind of
No, this is not what happens in the United States all the time. Thank you very much.
Creed leans in, it's just like, yeah, this doesn't happen, and just kind of leans away.
I was sitting down to a plate of goddamn barbecue, and all hell broke loose. The whole pack come out here with me, and now I find you assholes standing around a whole bunch of torn apart dead people.
You're the asshole.
We have nothing to do with the dead people lying on the ground. Look, that might seem very unbelievable.
Why the fuck are you dressed like G.I. Joe? He's looking at Zach and Carolyn, who are wearing their bulletproof vests and armed.
I'm sorry, but being protected right now in order to scale a fully fortified, cultish Christian group is a thing right now, apparently. But I'll have you know that these group of mercenaries have nothing to do. These group of dead mercenaries, I should highlight, have nothing to do with us. I mean, look at their necks. We haven't punctured their necks. We haven't punctured their wrists. They were hired.
He's kind of looking over some of the corpses. Pretty well equipped too. Ooh, body cams.
They certainly were. Wait, body cams?
Davey, go get the Winnebago. One of the wolves trots off into the dark.
Caroline's gonna ask him if he blacked out.
No. I said I was eating some damn barbecue. Every owl spirit in the damn forest comes flying up. Shit's all over my house, thank you very much. And now, I call the pack together, we run out here and find you guys.
Alright, if you have something on this Christian group that have been indoctrinating young children in order to marry older men, then I would like to know the information that you have. But apparently both of those people inside the building and the people out here that are going to storm the building are dead.
You know what? Now that you said that, I mean, bunch of Jesus freak kitty diddlers get themselves perished, it don't seem like seems like a public service homicide to me. Sorry
Yes,
about your mercenaries.
No, yes, I completely agree. The mercenaries were the innocent victims, but
actually a young lady with red hair comes walking up as a guy pulls up with the Winnebago. She's like, "You so seldom get to hear mercenaries were the helpless victims."
indeed. Right now, we're just trying to figure out what the hell has happened.
Well, we'll see what your boy's body cams had on him.
We shall have a look, yes. Zach takes all the body cams off and puts them into a... Do we have a laptop? I don't remember. Right now we have a laptop.
No,
So-
Leonard's got one in the Winnebago. That's why he asked for it.
Zach hands all the body cams to Leonard.
Should I get some from inside too?
Would they
They
have
didn't
body
have
cams?
body cams inside. Although
but
you
there-
can go look inside if you want, Creed.
I would love to look inside for some cameras
All right,
and other
Creed,
things.
old fella, roll perception plus. Perception plus awareness.
Awareness.
I'm sorry.
All right, what's the difficulty?
I'm going to say 7.
Ooh.
Nice!
Okay.
I fucking love how Creed will have a dice pool of nothing. Got a success. How? Okay.
I don't know how that happened. I did something good.
The 10, that's why. The 10, you got 1, 0, 0, and a 10.
All right, you find one hidden security camera that was sitting around, and the body cams as Leonard's technical boy looks at them. That you don't see anything on them. It's like all of the footage was just erased. However, Creed, as you're playing the video from inside, you happen upon a single still image that remains.
Okay.
Yeah!
Oh,
Oh.
gosh, that was so unexpected. Shit.
No, it was really unexpected.
Wow.
Oh, God. Warn you next time. Shit. Okay. Okay. So that was the single image. Got it.
I think she's rather hot, but anyway.
If you sure that's a she, alright.
Anyhow.
Anywho, that's the only image left on that entire 12-hour file of footage.
Okay. So Creed's going to call everyone and be like, come in here right now. And he basically leads them to show them this image.
Oh, God, why does it always... Leonard's like, oh, God. Why the hell don't Jesus freaks bathe as much as regular folks?
What's actually Creed? Wait a minute, Creed. What's happened what's happened to Adriana? Where's Adriana?
I have... Wait, how the hell did he know that she was with me?
Why were you guys in dog cages?
Yeah. Rourke managed to hack the feed that y'all were being secretly taped on.
Okay, anyways, I don't know where she is. She kind of just disappeared.
Okay. Let me just. Okay, give me a moment. So Zach takes a break and he walks a few paces down and he gets in contact with what's her name now?
Estelle. Or you could call Violet.
No, I'm on about the one that
The computer
Okara?
games?
hang on. Let me get the character sheet up. Rook?
Rook.
Oh,
Yes.
Rook. Okay.
Yes. So Zach gets in touch with Rock and he's asking. Okay, so he's ringing Rock.
Zach! How can I help you, sir?
That's out of character. That's me laughing out of character. Anyway. Okay, what's happened? What's going on? Has everyone else passed out in the past 5 minutes? What's going on?
Actually, apparently it was only vampires. Because other than a large spike in... Oh my. Looks like a large spike in accidents. The mortal population seems unaffected, sir.
Okay, I'm going to send you an image that Creed got from the body cams of inside the fortifications that we were going to scale, but all our mercenaries have ended up dead, while the people inside have ended up dead. I
Oh,
wonder if you
bother.
could- Indeed, bother. Yes.
Is Creed
Although
dead?
Creed is still alive. Adriana has
Oh.
disappeared.
Oh,
and-
no.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Right, I'm going to send you this image, and I want you to see if you can find out what this creature is. And Zach sends Rook the image.
Oh, dear heavenly God.
Indeed, yes.
I live in a basement trapped by vampires, and this scares me. That's not good.
Any information you can find out in the next half an hour would be brilliant. We're currently in the company of some friendly werewolves that have come to
Oh, my
aid.
heavens.
Yes, this is the kind of situation we're in right now. So, I will leave you with this. Get in contact with me in the next half an hour. See what you can dig up.
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
Very well, thank you very much. And he hangs up the phone.
Okay. So, Leonard's like, what in the chicken fried fuck is going on here tonight?
Creed shrugs at him.
Should we have a look at the inside of what's happened with this Christian mumbo jumbo sanctuary thing?
Yeah, you can go looking around.
So Zach, he has his sidearm ready, and he's carrying it, and he walks inside with everyone else, hopefully, and they take a look around, see what's happened.
Okay, basically, it looks like the people in here kind of exploded somehow. Or were torn apart or ripped apart. It's awfully hard to tell.
How the hell has this happened?
Wait, isn't he a forensics person? Doesn't he look at crime scenes and stuff?
Yes, and I'm actually telling him from the point of view of a forensics person. You ain't never seen nothing like this. Unless it was like maybe 100 werewolves came in here and just tore everybody apart and then left without leaving footprints.
Well,
This does not-
I only mean that he'd be able to tell maybe if between claw marks and explosions.
It's
Yeah,
actually
right.
both.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Oh no. God, this is completely out of my... This is just extraordinary. He looks to the others. Try to see if they see what they make of the whole situation, because I'm guessing it's a lot different from what the mercenaries are.
Yeah, Leonard's unwrapped a barbecue sandwich and is like munching on it. The technical kid is the werewolf. That's the technical kid was playing around on his phone, and the girl's kind of like, "It's fucked up, yo."
Thanks for your advice, Everett. Thank you.
Zach, this is one of those times you might be the smartest person in the room.
Caroline is just kind of like staring at this image.
Zach takes out. Oh, go on, sorry.
Trying to like figure out like what realm of supernatural that this thing fits into.
Roll your intelligence plus occult.
Ooh.
The pool modifier will be -2 because this is extremely niche and very strange and different.
Can Zach do this too?
Yeah. So
Okay.
pool modifier is -2. The difficulty is 8.
Right. Sorry, what is this?
I got nothing.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, right. So what did you say it was? Occult?
Occult and intelligence.
See, I'm not even gonna try.
Oh, it's going to be after the other way around. Intelligence and occult. Full mod.
Eight.
And 8. What did you say? 7 per day? No, 8.
8
8.
is the difficulty.
Wow.
It's not so bad, in all honesty.
You can come up with a couple of suppositions, possibly stuff like Baba Yaga, the Russian witch, La Llorona, or possibly even the hag phenomenon from Africa. But that's pretty much all you got.
Okay. Let's going to dig around all the bodies. See if there's anything left on them. He's probably going to take a test tube out and pick up some of the blood from the wound. See if he can take it back to the lab and see if there's any residue in the blood itself.
Okay. Yeah, you start collecting samples.
Mm-hmm.
Good scientific thing to do. Yeah, you collect samples. You gather up whatever evidence and clues you can. You do find one bloody handprint on the wall.
Zach's going to take a picture of the handprint in hopes that the fingerprint can help identify the creature responsible.
Also, could Creed like go around and try to see if he can figure out if he knows at least one of them in there, by chance?
Yeah, you can. Roll wits and streetwise.
Okay. Difficulty?
Difficulty 7. Mostly
Okay.
because, faces have been rearranged from bodies.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, yeah.
4. Wow. Well, 3 plus 10.
Yeah, you recognize an old dude that used to hang out in your neighborhood, old white guy they called Mr. Jimmy, and Mr. Jimmy was he was basically a homeless dude that apparently took up with these guys.
Oh, Mr. Jimmy, why do you do this?
Who's Mr. Jimmy?
He was a homeless guy who hung out in my neighborhood, and I talked to him sometimes. I knew him.
Oh, fine.
I wonder if this might help some, just because he may know family and stuff like that.
Does he have anything on him, interestingly? Any kind of marks or
Um,
evidence?
His head is intact, and actually, Creed, you remember he'd been in the military, and he said that while God might have his soul, his body was beyond redemption, and so he had a tattoo of Satan on his left shoulder.
oh, okay.
Well, being a veteran explains the homelessness.
Yeah.
And in perfect, laying there, absolutely perfect, is that patch of skin with the cartoon devil sitting on there laughing his ass off.
Okay. So would that be an important factor?
You don't know, but it's fucking creepy.
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess Creed will point out, oh, he talked about that tattoo. He said that he wasn't very religious or anything because yeah, he said God may have his soul, but whatever else he said, because Creed is
The
not.
devil would have to save his skin. That was what he said.
No, Creed's not gonna remember that. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
He's
cool,
like,
awesome then.
Yeah, it's like, oh, he said something, but yeah, he had that tattoo that is perfectly laid out for us.
Okay, right. We need to get someone involved to take all these bodies to some kind of morgue or laboratory so we can decipher what's been going on here.
Well, fortunately, the Tremere have a gentleman on speed dial for these sorts of situations. His name is Mr. Winters.
Well, Zach gets in contact with Mr. Winters. Would he have his number? Would he?
Yes, you would. All you Tremere carry this guy's number.
He quickly rings him up.
Yes, sir.
He tells him about the situation. Says that bodies need to be cleared up and taken to the laboratory. Both the people inside the Christian mumbo jumbo sanctuary thing and the mercenaries outside. And then he hangs up, and that's it.
Approximately how many sets of human remains will I be getting, sir?
Sorry, what was that?
Approximately how many sets of human remains will I be retrieving, sir? You'd say around 50.
Okay, around 50. 50 people at least.
Very good, sir. I'll have my cleanup crew out. We'll take care of the premises and transport the remains to your place of business.
Thank you very much.
Very good, sir.
Zach then contacts his the Tremere
The Primogen or the Majordomo of the Chantry?
the person in charge of the Chantry, and he asks if it's alright if the werewolves are able to enter the place and...
Dear Heavenly Goddess, no! Do not fucking bring werewolves here!
Okay, hear me out. They have stumbled upon the same situation we are currently looking at, and they might be of some use.
These are fucking werewolves! The only use thereof is making us into piles of ashes!
Okay, so you think that just because they're werewolves and we're vampires that there is some kind of inane rivalry between us?
Yes, that's exactly it!
Despite the fact that we're both human in concept and we were all turned against our will.
No, werewolves are not turned against their will. They're born that way.
Were they?
Look, I am not going to sit here on the phone with you discussing the merits of werewolf anatomy.
Fine, okay, right. We'll take them to the outskirts of the city, and we will at least attempt to, with our collective ideologies, work together in order to find out what the hell has been happening, if that's okay.
You know, as long as they don't come here, I am totally fine with whatever you do
Right.
with werewolves.
Okay, fine, right. They're going to come near the city, but they're not going to come in the city because they might be killed by the other vampire groups because, I don't know, the vampire groups, for some reason, and the werewolf groups just hate each other, just like communism and fascism, and we're going to try and figure out what's been...
I'll discuss this with you later, Zach. Just deal with the lupines.
Fine, we will, right. Bye.
Leonard is now picking his teeth. That go well?
Not particularly, but that doesn't matter. You're allowed to come to the outskirts of the city, but you're not allowed to come in to the city because I'm sure there are going to be a load of vampires that probably want to kill you. Other than that,
Last time my granddaddy talked about it was the Silver Fangs invaded Atlanta, put every single motherfucking vampire to the claw. We do it sometimes. We call y'all.
fine, yeah, whatever. I don't care. What happens in
Worm-tainted sons of bitches. All right. So we'll meet you on the edge of town. Sound good? Zach?
Josh?
Good lord, everybody's computer's dying. Yeah, Josh is like, I'm getting nothing.
Yep, nothing from Josh.
KU is trying to repair his PC at the moment.
What about now?
I can hear you now.
There you are.
Okay. Yeah, my laptop just goes to sleep sometimes. Anyway. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to take Creed and Caroline and Christoph to the Tremere Chantry to see what we can figure out. We'll meet you outside.
I have Creed call Christoph.
Say that again, KU?
I have Creed call Christoph.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marcy, the werewolf girl, lends you a phone.
And of course, Christoph answers even though he didn't know what the what number that is. Hello.
Hey,
Deacon chuckles and at the fact you answer calls you don't know what they're.
Oh, hello, Creed.
Hey, so we're gonna pick you up because we got some stuff to do.
Oh, okay. I'm in a closet.
Why are you in the closet?
I don't know. I just woke up crying here.
Are you alone?
No, Deacon's here.
No. He's not alone.
Hey, Deacon, do you mind if we pick you up too then?
Creed, tell him to come out of the closet right now, please.
Hey, Zach said come out of the closet.
Him in that closet, I swear.
I suppose we could come out of the closet.
Well, if you'd like to, sure.
Deacon steps out.
As does he. Okay,
Yes.
we're out of the closet now.
Hey, they're out of the closet now.
Well, thank fuck for that.
Are they still in the same room they were in before?
Yes, of course.
Okay, I thought they might have woken up in a different structure or something.
No. They stayed in there, but
So he said to Deacon, "Do you mind if I give my friends this address?"
Oh, heavens no.
So he gives Creed the address.
All right, cool. We'll be there whenever.
Okay. I'll be
then
here
he hangs up.
whenever.
All right, and then he hangs up.
I suppose after that, everyone's going to head to the Tremere Chantry to look over the bodies that Mr. Winters has, oh, Mr. White, I don't remember his name, picked up.
Mr. Winters, you're right.
Oh, good. Right, Mr. Winters has picked up.
All right. So you all, next scene, we start at the Tremere Chantry.
Did Deacon come?
Yes, Deacon is there.
Okay. Also, Christoph texted. Hold on, let me find his name again. I'm so bad with the name. Nielsen to make sure they were okay.
Yes. All right. So when you arrive at the Chantry, Zach, you see something you've never seen. You see Estelle and Violet there going, "Oh, Deacon, it's an absolute pleasure to have you in our Chantry. You have the run of the place as usual, sir."
Sorry, what's going on? Why does Deacon have the run of the Chantry? What?
Estelle just elbows you really hard. Thank you very much. If you could enable young Zach and Miss Caroline here to get cleaned up. And Violet agrees. And so a few minutes later, everyone's clean, happy, and taken care of. And Deacon. They bring in like a nice easy chair for Deacon into the lab, and he sits down and surveys and goes, "Go about your business, Mr. Hayden. You're very good at this, I understand."
Yes.
While you're getting cleaned up, though, Estelle says he's an archon of the Camarilla. He can literally depose a prince with a word.
Oh, right. No one told me this, but yeah. Okay.
If we get in good with him, the Chantry will have carte blanche for whatever we ask for at the next conclave. It'll be wonderful.
That's fine.
Didn't Zach speak to him before?
He's spoken to Deacon. He doesn't know all this.
Oh, right, yeah.
Deacon doesn't exactly hold out his card and say, "Here, I'm the Archon."
Anyway, Zach gets onto Roke and see what Roke has found out about the stuff.
Christoph also went over to her and gave her a statue of Hello Kitty.
Oh, thank you so much.
I've been meaning to bring this over, but I just haven't been over here until now.
Oh, it's no problem. Thank you so much, Christoph.
He hugged her.
Yes, sir.
That's a good reaction to a hug.
All right.
I have fixed it.
Excellent. Okay, so you guys are now in this large operating theater filled with dead bodies on tables. Mr. Winters' folks were kind enough to even arrange everyone according to their pieces as far as could be identified.
Are we able to identify the types of attacks that have happened on these people?
Actually, that would be your job. Roll intelligence plus. Hang on. Gotta take a look at what your relevant skills are.
Investigation?
Yes, intelligence plus investigation.
Blood pool?
Not blood pool.
Sorry, not blood, but pool mod.
Oh, pool mod, +3 because you are in a fairly state-of-the-art facility. Difficulty is 6 because this is a standard thing you do.
Can everybody
Yeah.
I don't think that'll be necessary considering Zach got a monumentally legendary success.
Is that what? I missed that.
Okay, he got 7 successes, 2 of which were
Yeah.
10s. So that brings it to like 11. All right, so we crank this up to 11. All
That was a
right.
magical roll.
Hooty hoo. All right. So basically, you are able to identify the causes of death in every one of these individuals.
Oh my god.
Some were done by sharp force trauma, by an extremely sharp blade or maybe claws. Another one was manually decapitated by sheer strength.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes from there. Some were exsanguinated by apparently the blood was pulled out of their eyes, ears, mouths, and noses.
Oh, God. Wow.
Oh. I'm guessing Auspex would not help with this.
If you touch the bodies, it might. How many dots do you have?
I have 2, I think.
Oh, you're one shy of getting that.
Aw. He wouldn't know to touch him anyway. all he's been doing lately is looking at things.
All right.
Okay. So would Zach also find, if he does some tests with the blood that he picked up, the samples, would he find anything in particular in those?
What are you looking for? Because you rolled so well, you can do like TV show CSI levels of bullshit here. So just pick something, man.
Chemical that, or residue of the culprit, or culprits responsible, the type of creatures, the type of DNA that might be in the victim's bloods.
Done. All right, you find proteins that are you find proteins that might be close to about 7 different species of spider.
Oh. Okay. And would all this be on a big screen or a major screen of the
Yes.
tray, so everyone can see all the least?
With that many successes, you literally built the screen. Okay.
Superb. Right. Well, there we have it.
Spiders. They were attacked by
Okay.
spiders.
Not exactly. I still need to work out a few of the aspects of what kind of creature we're working with, because a simple spider would not be able to do this.
Really big ones.
Yes, really big spiders. Right. Do we have
Yes.
any kind of creatures listed that either or some kind of arachnid creature that would be able to do this kind of damage?
There are the mechanical spiders, maybe.
Yeah, but what would cause us all to black out at the same time and
Exactly.
for only 5 minutes?
He
And
shrugged.
has this ever happened before?
Yes. He looked at Deacon.
Oh.
I was present at the fall of Constantinople, and we had a similar situation. But this was strange. I mean, and what happened to your compatriot? Adriana, wasn't that her name?
Yes, she's currently missing, and we have no idea where she has gone.
Oh no.
Creed suddenly realizes that she could have possibly been part of the problem. since she disappeared and she had that outburst when she basically attacked him. So he kind of like brings that up.
Deacon's brow, which never furrows.
Wait, did she attack him again, or was that last time?
No, it's just the last time.
Oh, okay.
Wait, she attacked you?
She was possessed by this really tall man.
Excuse me, what?
There's really... Don't you remember the tall man?
What tall man?
Oh, right, you probably didn't see that. Well, at least you could remember me mentioning it. She walked over to it, and he just kind of disappeared, and then she attacked us.
Well, yeah, we both walked over, but I went into the building afterwards. So I didn't see any fight.
That's true.
There was magic going everywhere.
Yeah, I got burned. He's still very salty about that, of course, though. So yeah, he mentions the flames and how she was able to do all this magical stuff.
After seeing a tall, dark man?
Kristoff nodded.
Oh, yeah.
And you said this happened in the fall of Constantinople?
Yes, it did.
And nothing was found out then?
No, pretty much it was just the beginning nights that Clan Tremere was even a part of the Canite.
Is there a vampire powerful enough to have this happen that, like, could make this happen?
Legendarily, possibly an antediluvian or a Methuselah, but that's
what?
That's too terrifying to contemplate, honestly.
Could this have occurred?
We cannot let what I have said get out of this room. The last thing we want in a city without a prince is a bunch of Gehenna cults showing up.
You know that the prince is no longer with us?
I know.
Oh.
Wait, what?
What?
The prince was assassinated. That's why I'm here.
Do these so-called creatures occur when a prince in Constantinople was no longer visible?
No.
Well, what was going on in Constantinople at the time?
The Turks were outside the city walls. They finally made it through. There was also a terrible amount of plague among the mortals. It was a plague that actually affected even kindred. I saw kindred who fed on the homeless and the poor literally melt.
Well, there's some kind of similar shit going on here now with plagues on mortals. It just hasn't crossed over to the kindred.
Is it demons?
It could be demons. I don't know.
Well,
Zach, he hands you a signet ring. Basically, show this to your primogen whenever you need access to resources. The Tremere Council will back whatever you ask.
Oh. This is rather helpful, thank you.
Well, if something this bad is going on, we definitely want to... we don't want to be caught in the middle of bureaucracy.
Do you think the assistance of the werewolf
Ironically, just as I said that.
essential?
I don't know. Sometimes the lupines will work with us. Sometimes they'll turn on us and attack. So be very, very, very careful.
Very well. Would it be best consulting with the other clan at some kind of congress?
Yes, I will call that together.
Fair enough. I will go and speak with the Primogen.
Very good. He turns to you, Kristoff.
Oh,
Be extremely careful, my boy.
I'll do my best, Deacon.
He pets the side of your face and is like, I have to go for now, but I'll see you soon.
He smiled at him. Always good to see you.
Hey, I'm only one behind you.
All right. So, I suppose our next scene would be the conclave, which will be tomorrow night. So, what are you all doing with the rest of your evening? You have maybe 5 hours before dawn.
Creed's getting tried to feed again because he doesn't want, because he can. He's not hungry. It's just, I want this full.
Okay. Creed is indulging his inner glutton.
Usually,
Basically
I'm
what's
the one
going
who
on.
does that.
I know, but I know better. I've been needing these blood points. I need them. So, I think he's just gonna call that girl again.
Okay.
I forgot her name.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, what was her name again?
We're going to say Lucy.
Okay, so he calls her.
Oh, hi, Creed.
Hey, how's it going? You want to hang out or something?
I would love to.
All right, I'll meet you at the coffee shop.
Great. See you there.
See you there. I love her so much.
Is that someone that came around last time?
Like three or four episodes ago, Creed just managed to sweet talk this girl to get blood, and succeeded so hard that she kind of likes him.
Oh,
and
right.
so she's like a willing donor and shit. So
Yeah,
we're going with it.
Yeah, I love her.
Yeah.
I love her so much. So, so I guess they meet there.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, they just kind of talk for a little bit, and then he's just like, "Hey, you want to do that thing again?"
Do I ever?
So, I need a roll, right?
Yeah, for your self-control. Yeah. And that would be... Actually, no, I'll roll for you. How many blood do you have?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 9.
Screw it. You're just taking a little bit. You don't have to roll self-control. You're
Awesome.
not even hungry. You're just snacking. So
Yeah.
Just like that is amazing.
Sure is. Hey, you want to get some food really quick?
I would love to.
Let's go. You choose.
She goes to a sushi bar, one of her favorites. And you're there, and while you're sitting there, you're sitting there with her. You're talking. She's blathering on about anime. I don't know how much Creed is into actual anime, but
he's into quite a bit.
Okay, good. So yeah, she's actually having a pertinent conversation about her current obsession with the show Hunter x Hunter.
Of course.
And so she's talking, and there is Creed. You notice there's a guy staring at you.
Oh.
Oh. He's like, 1 second. I'll be right back. Yeah. And he just kind of walks away. And it's just like, can I help you?
The man staring at you is an older black man, gray streaks in his hair. He's wearing like a sort of a purple velvet kind of suit jacket with canary yellow gloves. He's got a hat sitting on the table. He's absently playing with a couple of sushi rolls with his chopsticks. He's like, "Hello, how are you?"
That whole
Can I
description,
help you?
That description just screamed pimp to me. Cause like hat and purple suit.
I can't wonder.
Wait, well,
He leans into you, Creed, and he says, "Let me tell you a story."
Okay.
Once upon a time, I was sitting next to the watering hole, and the tiger, he comes up to me, and I look over at him, and he's got the biggest, finest set of balls you have ever seen. So I tell him, "It's very hot today. Why don't you go in there? Why don't you go in there and wash? I'll wash your balls for you." And Tiger, he's like, "I think I will." So he leaves his balls there on the stoop, right?
Uh-huh.
So we're sitting on the shore, and I've got the balls there. So what I do is I take my little wrinkly black balls off, and I put his balls on.
What?
It's the weirdest story I've ever heard.
Bear with me. Then what happens is he come back, and he's like, "Hey, where's my balls?" And I say to him, "Monkey went and ate your balls." Well, while he was swimming, I went to the monkeys, right? And I taught them to sing. I taught them to sing a song. "Oh, I ate these tiger balls. Oh, I ate these tiger balls." So then what happens is Tiger, he's like, "What happened?" And I'm like, "Well, they beat me up, and they took your balls, and they tore mine off and just left them there." And so Tiger, he's like, "Ooh," and he hears the monkey singing that song, and he runs off and chases him. So then I lift up my kaftan, and I scratch my big old balls. He chuckles.
I'm trying to find a moral here.
Okay. The point?
I understand something with, you got some problems with spiders, don't you?
What? I think, so now he's kind of just, like, trying to, like, play off, like, I don't know what you're talking about, playing stupid here now.
Don't play stupid. You play the part too well, boy.
Okay, what to you? Why do you need to know I have spider problems?
I think my wife come and eat some people here.
Oh.
Plan.
What does that have to do with balls?
In my head, so.
Okay.
Okay.
Like, so he's kind of frozen there, not knowing what to say. It's like,
Let's see what I'm doing.
continue.
I'm gonna need some help. And I think you dead guys, you know how to help.
Oh, shit. Alright, what do you need help with?
Well, you get me access to the information you got about a whole bunch of Jesus freaks got themselves offed. Then maybe I can help you.
He sounds very South African.
I got that from the tiger thing.
Hmm.
Why does it keep disconnecting?
Wait, are there tigers in South Africa?
Yeah.
Actually, tigers were what a lot of people called lions in Africa in the 18th century.
Did not know that.
Okay.
No. It's not too late. Pull it together. Or I'll just hit the bullet. One of the two.
All right, when KU gets back, I will continue
I
narration.
did.
Then we'll get back to something somewhat normal. Well, as normal as you guys ever get. But
Still looking for mine.
I'm still having so much difficulty trying to find the moral to that story.
it's an African folktale. There isn't a moral.
Oh. Interesting way to start a conversation with somebody, then. About a completely unrelated topic.
I'm just learning from this.
I have a fun story. I used to work
I played
on the Kuala Town, the eastern reservation of the Cherokees.
Oh.
And my friend and I are in a car, and it was her rental car, and the car's tire blew out, right? And what happened was I had to go into a hotel. It's like 11 o'clock at night, and this is before cell phones. So to get any help, I had to play the game of how to talk to this Cherokee lady, which is first, you never look them in the eye. You mustn't look them in the eye because that's an invasion of privacy. Second thing is we had to go through people we knew until we found someone we knew in common. And then I could ask for help.
Huh.
Wow.
Oh, I love that kind of shit. Okay, are you back?
Kay sort of disappeared.
Oh, there he is.
Wait.
There he
Okay,
is.
sorry.
Welcome back.
My Wi-Fi was like fucking up and stuff, so sorry about that.
It happens.
Yeah.
All right. So the guy gives you a card, and he's
Okay.
like, "You called that number when you're ready." All right. It's an African import company.
Okay. I will, I guess. Then he makes his way back to, I guess we called her Lucy
Yeah.
or whatever, and it's just like, hey, I'm sorry I gotta cut this short, but I really gotta go do something. I am so sorry.
That's fine. I don't feel like eating anymore. That guy creeped me out.
Yeah, he creeped me out too.
Yeah, don't do that way.
Hey, I'll like walk you to your car or something.
Thanks.
Yeah. Huh.
All right. So everybody mark off a blood point,
Okay.
and we will start at the Elysium in Peachtree Center. And next time, we will be doing the Conclave.
Ooh.
All right.
Ooh.
Eating was a good idea.
Yes, it was.
Eating was a very good idea.
The key to being a storyteller in any game like this is to roll with the punches.
Very true.
And when your players give you something, just run with it.
Oh,
Very true.
what Christoph was doing.
Yes,
for,
please.
Yeah, for one thing, Deacon told him to be safe, so he just kind of stayed at home. And just kind of researched that, all that stuff they'd gotten from the park that girl had them follow.
Yes. Yes. Very good. And actually, next time I will have a detailed set of things for Christoph to have discovered.
Yay!
That'll be fun.
And next time, Caroline, you will have a lot more to do because conclaves are kind of your thing.
Right on.
All right, so hopefully y'all enjoyed that.
Oh yes.
Mhm.
I figured, trying to get everyone to remember precisely what occurred in order to stage a large-scale invasion wouldn't have worked, so I just kind of went another direction.
Yeah. Okay.
So I appreciate your patience with that.
You did make it very interesting.
Oh
Good.
yeah.
Do we have any experience from today?
I was about to give that. Everyone did very well, so I'm going to give you 3 experience.
Awesome. I have 13 now.
I have 9.
I have 6 because I spent all mine.
I just gotta go put that in.
I will get with Adriana and get her story, and
Oh, she's doing all right, by the way, since things have been happening.
she had a migraine tonight.
Yeah, I know. Last time she was sick.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like here in the middle of the country, there's been like a whole lot. Well, I mean, we're getting like not only the weird Saharan dust thing, but there's also all the smoke from fires and stuff that blows in here.
Mm.
And I know here in Texas, the ozone levels have been really high.
Mm.
I'm going to quickly get off while you all have a conversation left because it is 3 o'clock in the morning.
All right, get some sleep.
Yeah,
Thank you
sleep
so
well.
much, Josh.
You're very welcome. It's been fun.
Good.
Bye, Josh.
I'll talk to you later.
Mm.
Bye.